Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with more Spider-Man 2 news. Now, I have more information on a feature I have been super hyped about, and it's lived up to expectations. You can switch Spider-Man on the fly during the free roam gameplay. Now, there's content for Peter, and there's content for Miles, and then there's content that both Spider-Men can tackle, depending on whichever one you choose to play as. Now, they said you can seamlessly switch on the fly as long as you're doing the free roam activities outside of the main story. Now, this is pretty much going to be exactly like GTA 5, where during the main story they force you to play as a certain character, or they force you to switch to a certain character. But during the free roam activities, you have full reign on who you play as and when you play as them. Insomniac also sat down with CGM to talk about both Spider-Man in detail. When asked about the difference between the heroes' playstyles, it's clear that Peter Parker beneath the black symbiote suit is very different than the hero we've come to know. Under its influence, his moveset is just so much more aggressive. It's about strength, power, and aggression, and you're seeing it through his unique symbiote abilities, even how he parries and his finishers. It's about playing into what the symbiote allows that Peter normally wouldn't, and how he wouldn't normally act. Meanwhile, Miles will continue to evolve his own signature bioelectricity moves throughout the story of Spider-Man 2 with new abilities like those highlighted in the blue on the HUD in the trailer. These new powers aren't added just willy-nilly for the sake of new flashy powers. They're acquired as a part of Miles' own journey throughout the story. I cannot wait to see how they handle that. With two playable protagonists bringing their own individual playstyles, handling the interplay between them was also crucial. We've already seen a taste of how the control will swap between Peter and Miles at specific moments during the story missions, with nearly seamless jumps from one to the other as they pursue the lizard. In their free time, however, Spider-Man, two players will find the content created to each specific hero and other content that either hero can tackle, and that philosophy extends to the customization as well. Can't wait to see that. They also want a core Spider-Man experience that you recognize and feel familiar with for a narrative element. If we switch you, you're going to know how to traverse as Miles or Peter, whoever you are. But when you're out in the open world you've upgraded Peter one way and Miles in a slightly different way, you've got some flexibility there. That might influence you to do this certain set of activities because it speaks to you and what you've been upgrading. And then they have shared tech and shared skills as well. This is actually really important to me. I don't know about you guys, but I always look at the open world activities as just as important as the story missions, because that's what I usually spend a bulk of my time on in Spider-Man games, and it's been like that ever since Ultimate Spider-Man on PlayStation 2. It's always been like that. I care just as much about the free roam activities, the challenges, as I do the story, and the fact that they're putting all this effort and time into it, I'm really hyped for that. And lastly, we have a little bit more information on the size of the game. Now, Insomniac has come out and stated that it will be twice the size of the original game. They said we've added Queens and Brooklyn to the map, which makes it roughly twice the size of our previous work. He said that these two neighborhoods are a bit smaller and more residential, so they have a different charm than Manhattan. We have prepared some unexpected situations that we may have never seen before, such as battles using the river that run between the neighborhoods, so please look forward to them. Despite the size of the game's new map, the abilities of both Peter and Miles will allow players to still travel New York City at great speeds. The larger map and new abilities are all a part of making Spider-Man 2 feel like more than just a sequel. We want you to feel that this is not just a sequel but a new experience for two heroes. It also depicts the personal conflicts of Peter and Miles, so I hope you enjoy the parallel but common story. Well, that's all for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.
Alley-oop on three. Punch.